calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Play fake. Murray. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. On second down, Cook. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Okay, break. Now ETN to start the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurt. 7 Pirates.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Ready?
They'll run with ETN. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
He's up to the 20. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his left. And this one too low.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And some room to work. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll run with Etienne, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Pass to 11, pass to 11. 18, run it. Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll try and throw for it here. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we
Well,
go.
they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mustang 19.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Bronco 80. 79 Broncos.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Murray going to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on 1st down. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Throwing again, Murray. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw again on second down. Hurts over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far. Up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards, as we saw right there. He's so good that when he gets space maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. Up to the 20.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. And they'll go again with Etienne. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Murray now. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook from 6 yards away. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
60 Eagles.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. That's good for 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
18.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes the pick. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Oh, what?
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, second down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. It looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll be brought down at the 27. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to find Kirk complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this run of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he will not make it to the goal line, as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense, as they have been porous all game long.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Buffalo, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.